This is the final Exodus. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. I can't wait to show you this. I have a miracle that has happened in my life, and I'm going to testify to this miracle. And it's too big. It's way too big to show you in this little video, but I want to begin getting this out to you, and I'm going to throw a lot to you today. It's so big I can't even throw it, and it's so big you may not even be able to catch it. But be patient, because it's very important. Very, very important. Let's get started. So rejoice with me in the revelation of the glory of God. It is absolutely fantastic. So going back to May 14th, 1948, I am saying, or I believe the scripture is saying, that this was a significant date. And where do I get that? It's Daniel 9:24. 70 Shavuots have been decreed for your people and your holy city. People say, well, what does that even mean? That's what I'm trying to say. These are the ABCs of the Christian faith, and most of us have missed them because we didn't have kindergarten in the ABCs of the Christian faith. So I have to unpack that, but we'll do that in the days to come. Just sit back here and try to catch what I'm throwing you. 70 weeks, 70 Shavuots, 70 years, 70 Feast of Weeks, 70 sevens, 70 Shavuots, 70 Pentecost. Maybe you understand Pentecost, but it's 70 years, 70 Pentecost, 70 years, 70 Shavuots have been decreed for your people and your holy city. This next verse says, from the issuing of the decree to restore and rebuild Jerusalem, the holy city. So here we have your holy city, Jerusalem, and your people, Judah. 70 weeks have been decreed. 70 weeks. So look at this. Here's 70 weeks, or 70 Shavuots, or 70 Pentecost, or 70 years. It's all the same thing. 70 years. Well, is that arbitrary? I don't think so. And I don't think you guys believe in coincidence. So today I'm going to show you something that happened to me that many people would say, well, that's a coincidence. Boy, oh boy, this is not a coincidence. So hold on to your hats. Strap yourself in your seats. So May 14th, 1948 was after the issuing of the decree to restore and rebuild Jerusalem, and the nation of Israel was born. This was a physical birth, and 70 Shavuot have been decreed for your people to the 70th Shavuot. Are you with me so far? 70 years later, the 70th Pentecost, the 70th Shavuot. So 70 Shavuots have been decreed for your people and your holy city. For what purpose? What is the purpose of the 70 Shavuots? Let's take a look. Here is what the scriptures say in Daniel 9:24. The purpose of the 70 Shavuots, the 70 years, is to finish the transgression. Here it is, right here. To finish the transgression. What does this mean? This is simply salvation talk. This is salvation talk, guys. So if you go back here, let's bring that back. So if you go back here, these 70 Shavuots are to end with the purpose of a spiritual birth of Israel. How do you get that out of this, Mitch? Well, that's what the scripture is saying here, that a nation is born physically, but then a nation must be born spiritually. And this is spiritual rebirth talk. To finish the transgression, to make an end of sin, to make atonement for iniquity, to bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal up vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy place, which is what? It's Judah. Judah, the most holy place. This is the salvation of Judah and Israel. In the 70th Shavuot, God would begin to turn his eyes from the Gentiles over to Israel and began one soul at a time saving the people in Israel. One soul at a time, guys. One soul at a time. Let's continue. I hope I haven't lost you. If you have any difficulty at all with what I'm saying, you should stop the video right now and put a comment below. Now I want you to check out this truth of the period of time from the birth of the nation of Israel to the rebirth of the nation of Israel in its completion. Check this out. From May 14th, 1948 to February 8th, 2026, there were 77 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, and 7 days. So there were 70 Shavuots to the time when the Lord put his eyes on Israel and began saving Israel one soul at a time. And this brings us to February 8th, 2026, where there were 77 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, and 7 days. Does that matter? When I discovered this truth on or about the date of February 8th, 2026, that February 8th was the 77777, I knew it mattered. But there's so much more I want to show you. So shortly after that day, I think it was on the 9th actually, the Lord spoke to me and he said, you should count from the 70th Shavuot. Oh, immediately, I knew what he meant by that. What he meant was, count how many days I have been saving Israel spiritually. So I did. Unfortunately, I counted from June 2nd, 2017, because it was in my mind that June 2nd was the 70th Shavuot. So I put the June 2nd, 2017 into my date calculator, and I calculated it to February 8th, 2026. And what did I get? I couldn't believe my eyes. I got 8 years, 8 months, and 6 days. 6 days? 886? That's weird. So the 888 would be the 10th. But I knew that was significant because the 77777 came before the 888. So the 10th of February was also important? Well, that's not exactly the way it turned out. Listen to this. So I was getting ready to prepare to make this video. And I thought, well, I better check all my numbers. I better go over everything and just make sure it is accurate. So I looked up the 2017 date of Shavuot, and I couldn't believe what I saw. The date is not June 2nd, as I had thought. It was May 31st. Where did I come up with June 2nd? I don't know. I thought I knew what day Shavuot 2017 was, but it was May 31st. So I put into my date calculator May 31st. And what did I get? I got February 8th, 2026. You gotta be kidding me. You mean to tell me that February 8th is both the 77777, and it is also the 888. You can't make that up. And I got to tell you another thing. You can't discover that on your own either, because I sure couldn't. I know that, but I could not discover that. The Lord told me to do it, and there you go. I mean, he gave it to me right there. It's the 77777, and it is the 888. So when I showed this to Marie, she says, but what does that mean? Oh, isn't that a great question? Because we need to know, what does that mean? And I actually think it's obvious what it means, but it isn't obvious. It's not obvious at all. So in the next time we get together, guys, I'll talk about what this means and why February 8th was so significant. I pray you are blessed. Put these things in your heart. We'll talk more. God bless you guys. I'll see you soon.